still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition now.
Today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Tackled at the 27-yard.
The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 19 carries, 78 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Off the play fake. Dobson on the move to his left. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there. Off play action. Dobson rolling to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Touchdown. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
For the extra point.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. Offensively for Carolina, Teddy Bridgewater will be at the controls, the talented quarterback out of Louisville. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 18 carries, 82 yards.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the #4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on them.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That'll be taken in by Anderson. Touchdown, Carolina! Robbie Anderson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line. Let's go!
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there. First down.
Tampa Bay.
Looking to throw. Dobson, he sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Pushing the foul, roughing the passer, defense.
What did they call that on?
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the 1st quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. That's out to the left and complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Let's get that
Jones hit
swagger,
and the
y'all.
ball's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll throw from the gun. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Back to the air on second down. Dobson, open man is Howard, the tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Complete to O.J. Howard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Here's a 2nd and 7. To Evans on the slant. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down. Dobson, that is caught at the 7. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Sam Sloman.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers now set to take over offensively. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Bridgewater now. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Off the play fake. Dobson airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Dobson. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And a Buccaneer first down.
On first down, Dobson. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dobson, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's got it complete to Anderson. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Santos on for the...
So we have come to well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. Bridgewater on first down. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
40-yard line.
Bridgewater. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Bridgewater. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. 3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Throwing. Bridgewater. Finding some room at midfield. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. First down, Bridgewater. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. Room to run inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 22. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
At the 22-yard line.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the Bucs 19-yard line.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson.
Bridgewater's pass. Complete to Robbie Anderson. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The kick is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 21.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and it's shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Dobson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. On 1st and 10, Dobson airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What are we...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this carries into the end zone. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers about ready to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
You're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
The 25-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Got his man there, complete to Gallup.
That's good for a Carolina.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Throwing is Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
That's another Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. The 20, 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Sam Sloman for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
25-yard line.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Back to it after the pick 6. Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield.
Holding offense.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down.
Incomplete.
But they'll get it back.
It's now 2nd down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw, Bridgewater. Big hold of the 30. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. The Panthers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw is Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air again with Bridgewater. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
1st and 10 at the
Bridgewater again. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
4 yards the pickup, first down. And again, it's Bridgewater.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks him. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Off play action. Dobson, he'll buy some time right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught at about the 6. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3.
To throw on 2nd down. Dobson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Operating from the gun. Dobson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Mike Evans. Incomplete. It's now 4th and goal.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Dobson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
Sam Sloman set to
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And this carries into the end zone. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
at their own.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the third time. Picked off by DJ Reed. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, they close.